Let's go to our next guest. I've, in fact, wanted to have this gentleman on for quite some time. Big fan of his, love watching him fight, and he returns to action back in his hometown of Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center in a little over a week, November 9th to be exact. It's back on DAZN, his second fight under the Matchroom umbrella. He's one of the very best boxers in the world, one of the very best 147-pounders in the world. He is the pride of Philadelphia. He's the one and only Jaron Boots Ennis. He's kind enough to join us. There he is. Hello, my man. How are you?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's great to talk to you. It's great to have you on. I appreciate this very much. Looking forward to you returning. Second fight with Matchroom. How's it going so far? Are you happy with the move from PBC to Matchroom?
Everything is going great. I'm excited to be back. Can't wait. I'm ready to go.
When you signed with them, was the plan always back-to-back fights in Philly?
The plan is to fight whenever, whoever, and wherever. I just to stay busy. And just keep getting better.
Well, I watched a bunch of your fights on Showtime and PBC and whatnot, and they put you on some big cards and they featured you. I felt with your walkout, with the vibe, with the arena and the crowd, I was like, okay, this is what Boots has needed, and this is what he has deserved for quite some time. Like, it never felt like you truly got that spotlight on you. Once it was all said and done, did you feel the same way? Like, yeah, I'm the freaking man. I could sell at Wells Fargo. I could sell at an arena. I could headline. I deserve to be the man on the marquee. It was nice to finally get that.
Yeah, it was a blessing, to be able to, get that, and be the first fight at the Wells Fargo Center. That was crazy, and we made history. It was 15, 16,000 plus. So, that was crazy. And I think this one's going to be even better.
Your performance in that fight back in July, you were happy with it overall?
My performance was okay. I watched the fight back a few times. Like I said, I felt rusty for sure. Even though I be in the gym, all the time, when you're not fighting frequently and sitting around waiting, sometimes you get a little stale. I definitely was off a little bit. My timing was off. Like punches that I usually like land, I was missing. I'm like, but it was cool. I got the job done out, and I got to knock out the stoppage. And that's all that matters. This makes for even better, performance this time out.
Did you feel any extra nerves, anxiety, pressure because it was the big homecoming for you?
I actually like fighting at home. It don't phase me. I'd rather be home. It's easy. I don't got to sit in a hotel. I can sleep at my house. Everything's just easier when you're at home. And I feel way comfortable being at home, fighting at home.
Did you just stay at home the entire fight week? Like, did you drive from your home to the arena on Saturday night?
Yeah, I was driving back and forth. Yep,
amazing.
From my house.
Same time this time. Same thing this time around.
Yeah, same thing this time around. I get home cooked meals. I don't got to go out, go out and get food. It just, I love it. It's no pressure. It's actually extra motivation.
Okay, so now shoot straight with me. The hardcore fans, when they found out that you were rematching Karen Chukhadzhian, they were like, "Damn, this is not what we wanted for Boots. We wanted something bigger. We've seen this fight. It wasn't the greatest fight of all time. He was running around like we don't need this again." What was your reaction when you found out that this was going to be the fight?
I mean, at the end of the day, like my main objective is, to get these belts, and then I was pushing hard to collect these belts and be undisputed and at least unify, and that was my goal. Those things fell out, and I had to fight my mandatory. So, it is what it is. I really don't really care. I'm ready to go in there and put on a show, have fun, and look better this time. And just do my thing.
Considering you were talking about, potential Norman fight, potential, there was the Crawford thing initially that kind of dissipated rather quickly. When you just have to come to terms with the fact that you're fighting a guy that you already beat, how do you get motivated in those early days of training? How do you where does that come from? Where does the drive come from? Because you already climbed this mountain and it was, it was very successful in your favor.
The motivation just come every day, just family, just in general, just just putting on for my my last name, legacy. That's the whole thing. Just whoever they put in front of me, I'm gonna beat. So it don't really matter. I'm gonna just keep pushing, keep going forward, and you know, big fights gonna come, bigger fights gonna come.
I have to say, lately, I don't know, and I know you're representing the IBF here as their champ, but why is the IBF like screwing everything up lately? I feel like they just kind of get in the way a lot. You know, like we get the undisputed heavyweight title, then they take the belt away and they make it, for Dubois to fight an interim belt. And now with Beterbiev and Bivol, they're like, now there's the mandatory. It seems like everyone's trying to move in the direction of undisputed, and IBF's kind of out there doing their own thing. And I feel like they kind of the fact that they said, okay, this has to be the fight, the mandatory. It kind of screwed up what you were trying to get done. Am I wrong about this?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's okay as long as I'm still fighting, and I'm able to be busy, and keep fighting. That's the whole thing, Like I said, don't them belts gonna come. I'm gonna grab those belts next year.
Okay. And I'm not trying to rain on the parade, but you know this is out there, right? You know people are saying they wanted something bigger for you, and I'm sure you did as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but like I said, at the end of the day, if I gotta fight my mandatory, I gotta fight my mandatory, and there's not no problem with that with me. This time we're just gonna beat them easier this time in a better fashion.
Um, as far as that first fight and what you're trying to implement in this fight, would you categorize that fight as a frustrating one? It was hard to catch him. It was, he was moving around. He was on the bike, as they say. How would you look back on that fight, and what would you try to do differently this time around?
I watched that fight several times, and like I said, it wasn't nothing that he did. It was just more so just me, me just not listening to my corner and starting too late. Like everything that I did from the sixth, seventh round on, that I feel like I should have did that. I should have did that earlier, and I probably would have got the knockout, But it's a lot of things. It wasn't him. It was basically it was me, And this time around, we're gonna expect the same guy, And he ain't gonna switch up nothing up, He gonna try a boxing move and do whatever he do, and we got something for all that. I've been studying him, and I've been working on a lot of things, And come fight night, it's gonna be it's gonna be fireworks, and I can't wait. It's gonna be a spectacular night for me.
I love the promotion for this with you and Bam Rodriguez, the posters, all the stuff, the two kings. Very cool to see you two together. How do you feel about that? Him being the co-main to you being main, and then putting him on your card in your hometown. He's one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. I've heard from some fans say, okay, maybe we don't love that he is fighting Karen or who Bam is fighting, but them together makes this must see TV because they're two of the best fighters fighting on the same card.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, that's a blessing to have him. Have Bam on the card, and he top five pound for pound. Phenomenal fighter. And I'm glad I'm able to have him. On my card. Like I said, me and him together is gonna make fireworks. And then the undercard is crazy too. You got Ray Savage. You got two of my fighters with Boost Promotion, Ishmael the Chef Muhammad, and Dennis DJ Thompson. The card gonna be crazy. There's a lot of up and coming great fighters on the card, and like I said, I think this one's gonna be even better and bigger.
True or false? By the time it's all said and done, you will fight Terence Crawford.
Uh, Hopefully it's true. I like I said, I've been asking for those fights. For that fight. I'm tired of answering the same questions. Y'all go ask him. I said yes plenty of times. I'm tired of answering the questions.
I understand that. I've asked him multiple times about it, and I've told him that I would
Yeah,
love to see that fight happen. And the stance seems
yeah,
to
me too.
and the stance seems to be like, look, when I was coming up, I wanted to fight Pacquiao. He didn't want to fight me because he was at a point. And I understand that stance now, is what he says. Do you understand where he's coming
Mhm.
from, or do you think that there's kind of a duty to return the favor along the way?
I mean, everybody different. And I don't know. I can't speak for him. But when it's my turn and I gotta fight a young lion, I definitely will, give him that opportunity.
Would you say that's your dream fight right now?
I love fighting. I love beating people up. I don't care who it is. I ain't even gonna lie. Like that's my whole thing. I want to fight any and everybody.
Fair enough. I understand. Can I ask, what's the difference between Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn?
Uh, no comment.
Is it just different styles, or?
What you mean?
Well, just in terms of their promotion, like fighting under one compared to the other. What do you like one
They
style?
they they bo- they both phenomenal people. Great people.
Yeah, and Eddie's great too. I think some people here in America don't give him the time of day or think De La Hoya said it, Leonard has said it. You stay in England, but you can make a case right now. I think he's the best promoter in combat sports, regardless of combat sport.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn's got a mouthpiece. He do all the talking for you. You don't gotta do too much talking because he gonna promote you. He gonna say everything that need to be said. All you gotta do is sit back and fight and do what you need to do, and that's one.
That would be a huge difference, right? You don't have to do as much promotion, as many interviews, things like that.
You could say that, I guess.
Yeah, he's like kind of like Don King style, Bob Arum style, as opposed to someone who's behind the scenes. I saw you ring the bell at a Sixers game recently. You're a big Philly guy, Philly sports guy. I'm a big Knicks guy, so sorry, about in the playoffs a couple months ago. But it's a good rivalry. It's fun. It's fun. I mean, your mom's from New York, is she not?
Yeah, my mom's from New York. Yep. Yeah, she definitely. She was born in Brooklyn, so.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So does she represent? Does she root for the New York teams, or is she now fully Philly? Because that's where you grew up, and that's where I think you guys. She's lived there for so long, right?
She lived there for a little while, not too long. But my mom definitely she all Philadelphia teams.
Yeah. You like Embiid?
She rock with the Phillies and the Eagles and the Flyers and all that. She like us.
Okay. Like all the loser teams, the Phillies and the.
No, we gonna beat y'all this year.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
In basketball?
For sure, yes.
What's the bet? What's the bet that the Sixers go further than the Knicks? What do you think? You think so? You really believe that?
Yeah, the Sixers are gonna go further than the Knicks for sure.
Man, I don't know. Embiid doesn't play. He doesn't know what it's like to win in the playoffs. Paul George, unreliable.
You're gonna see this year. That's all.
Oh, you feel it? You think you guys win? Do you think you guys are better than the Celtics?
I think so.
Really? Wow. Is he gonna play, this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Embiid? Like, what's going on?
Embiid, I think he's gonna play. He should be playing soon.
Okay. Because did you see he got roasted on Twitter because he was saying he was talking about the Grand Slam, and he's like, holy shit, a Grand Slam in the playoffs, and people are like, oh yeah, this is what it's like, delivering in the playoffs. Something you know nothing about.
No, I ain't see that.
He got roasted. I saw you chopping down some trees over there. You do that every day?
Yeah, not every day. I do it like every other day. Just got back to my old school training with my dad and things like that, and the rest of my team. Chopping wood is very good for you. Help strengthen up their forearms and everything.
That's it. How long you do that for?
It depends. Sometimes 15-minute straight, sometimes it's 30-minute straight. It depends.
Okay. I mean, it looks exhausting. Is that morning or nighttime?
Nighttime. Always nighttime. Everything I do is at night.
You're not one of those 4 a.m. guys?
I work out three to four times a day, so I do get up early. I have workouts in the morning, in the midday, and then I have workouts at night. So and things like that. So I do get up early. I'm not gonna say I don't get up early.
When's your prime? Like, what is that? Like, is that like midnight?
Yeah, I love working out at night because I fight at night, and
that's right.
That's when I be feeling my best.
Let me ask you one more. There's some talk maybe a Teofimo Lopez fight could come to fruition in 25. I'm sure you're going to say you'd fight anyone. You're happy to fight anyone. But is that of interest to you? Him coming up from 140?
You bring them on, bring them all on. Like I said, like you just said, I want to fight everybody. I want to show the world that I'm the best fighter in the world.
How far away do you think we are from that when we're talking about Boots as number one pound for pound?
Maybe like one or two fights.
1 or 2 fights. Oh, I thought you were going to say 1 or 2 years. You're right there, you think?
Yeah, I'm right there. I just need that one name. That's all.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. Good luck on November 9th. Thank you for coming on. I wish you the best.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. There he is. Jaron Boots Ennis going up against Karen Chukhadzhian of the Ukraine in a rematch of a fight that happened back in January of 2023.
You all right in there?
Yeah, that was an interim IBF title fight and a welterweight title fight, and now he is the undisputed champion at 147 pounds for the IBF, the dastardly IBF. WBC champion at 147 is Mario Barrios. Virgil Ortiz would be a great one for him next year as well. Brian Norman was the one that they were talking about, but as of right now, they were a little bit off. The talk was that Norman was asking for 2.2 million, and Eddie Hearn said, "Thanks, but no thanks. 1.7 is as far as we go." It's a totally different world than the world of MMA. Like a Boots Ennis, Brian Norman level fight in MMA. No one's talking 1.7. No one's talking 2.2. As far as that level of talent, and he will eventually be a top 5 pound for pound fighter, but that just shows the difference. Thanks for watching this video. Hey, before you go, do me a favor, hit that sub button, give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell thingy as well, leave us a nice comment or two. We appreciate you all very much.